Hi, it's Jim Michelle Birdsong, Eve, mother of all living, daughter of the sun. This video is about the Corbett Report. The video is called Digital Dollars and Technocracy on Steroids. Oh, and they talk about the Lindsey Graham Senate bill. This is number one story. The Earn-It bill is the government's open plan to scan every message online. And this is where you can find it. Earn-It Act of 2020, it's called. Congress must stop the Graham-Blumenthal anti-security bill. Okay, and that's the URL for that. Okay, the next story. Police in California plan to use drones to enforce quarantine lockdown. You can find it here. Next story. Israel joins totalitarian states using coronavirus to spy on citizens. Okay, you can find that here. It says, I hope Earn-It Act of 2020 never becomes law. I hope the technocracy agenda fails completely. Government try to take as much power as they can in times like these while the getting's good. That's what the guy on the Corbett Report said. Eve says, I hope the government has no power over the righteous population of the United States of America, India, UK, Russia, Poland, Hungary, France, Italy, Denmark, Mexico, South Korea, Canada, and the Czech Republic. I hope the government of the aforementioned countries cannot track their righteous citizens' cell phone usages. I hope the government of the aforementioned countries, the United States of America, India, Canada, South Korea, UK, Russia, Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic cannot collect the digital data of its righteous citizens and use it against them. I hope nowhere you, the righteous people, go can the government of the aforementioned countries track and log and use against you, your travels against you. I hope government of the aforementioned countries cannot, will not arrest righteous you for your locations. I hope the righteous people in the aforementioned countries leave their smartphones at home when they leave their homes. I hope the righteous citizens of the United States of America, India, France, Italy, Denmark, UK, Russia, Mexico, Poland, Hungary, Canada, South Korea, and the Czech Republic remain free to choose to do the right thing, free to decide and do what they want to do in their lives. I hope the United States of America, India, UK, Russia, Poland, South Korea, Hungary, France, Italy, Denmark, Mexico, Canada, and the Czech Republic never become totalitarian states. I hope the righteous citizens of the aforementioned countries maintain their freedom of choice to do the right thing. I hope snitch lines ratting out neighbors doesn't get righteous neighbors in trouble. The righteous are the responsible, the God-loving, self-loving, family and community-loving, the lovers of truth and justice and mercy, and objective logic. I hope a policy of social credits never comes to exist in the aforementioned countries. I hope martial law never comes to the aforementioned countries. I hope the Holy Royal Family of true humans, good gods, geniuses, and saints rule the righteous people and are worthy of the love of their constituents and receive said love. I hope the righteous citizens of the aforementioned countries pray, read their Bibles, do 5 minutes a day of meditation, practice talk and share therapy religiously, eat with empathy, no meat, fish, or eggs or anything containing their essences, are followers of Sama faith, therefore make wise choices for themselves and their loved ones for eternity. I hope economic pain does not come to the righteous citizens of the aforementioned countries. I hope illegal aliens are deported from the aforementioned righteous countries. I hope 5G is removed from every nook and cranny of the world. I hope communists are removed from the aforementioned righteous countries. I hope the aforementioned countries' righteous citizens remain able to keep themselves safe for eternity. I hope righteous people abstain from doing drugs and drinking any alcohol. I hope the righteous people lead moral lives and follow the commandments of God and Jesus Christ. I hope homeschooling becomes the norm in the aforementioned countries. I hope the United States of America and the other aforementioned countries start paying the cost of the sun, $30 septillion, to his heir, Venus, goddess of love, T. Michelle Birdsong, in gold bullion and gold and silver coins very soon, so she can receive her reward at long last, and so she can reward her brother and husband and soulmate, Jesus Christ, being Gurinder Singh Dhillon, that's his picture, and King Adam being Michael Bublé, that's his picture. Righteous is an adjective. Number 1, meaning of a person or conduct morally right or justifiable, virtuous. Feelings of righteous indignation about pay and conditions. Similar words to righteous. Good, virtuous. Righteous, U.S. informal, very good, excellent. Righteous bread pudding. What is a righteous person? Being righteous literally means to be right, especially in a moral way. In the view of righteous people, the righteous person, the righteous person not only does the right thing for other people, but also follows the laws of their religion. Heroes like Martin Luther King are often called righteous, from vocabulary.com. Note from Eve. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., being Lou Ranzinger, was born into the worst condition on earth, poverty. He is still experiencing that lifestyle. He has being, as the poet saint, Mirabai. What is the biblical definition of righteous? Righteousness is one of the chief attributes of God as portrayed in the Hebrew Bible. Its chief meaning concerns ethical conduct. In the book of Job, the title character, Job, is introduced to us as a person who is perfect in righteousness. From Wikipedia. Can you be saved by faith alone? Lutherans, as in Martin Luther, believe that individuals receive the gift of salvation through faith alone. Saving faith is knowledge of, acceptance of, and trust in the promise of the gospel. Even faith itself is seen as a gift of God, created in hearts of Christians by the work of the Holy Spirit through the Word and baptism. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Divine intelligence. The word in Greek means logos. Logos means reason, logic, order, among other meanings. John 1, King James Version of the Bible. In the beginning was, in the beginning was the Word. God, the Word was with God, and the Word was God came from. In the beginning was logic, reason, order, and logic, reason, and order was with God. His creation was logical, reasonable, and orderly. And the word logic, order, reason was God. God is logical, reasonable, and orderly. That's good to know, right? I hope digital currency ceases to exist. Did King James change the Bible? King James, being Robert Michelle Birdsong, did not change the Bible. James I commissioned a new translation of the Bible, which was completed in 1611. The translation was done by 47 Church of England scholars. Excerpts from Quora.com. Faith definition. It's a noun. First meaning, complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Example sentence, this restores one's faith in God. Similar word to faith, trust, belief. Second definition, strong belief in God or in the doctrine of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. Similar words, religion, church, sect. Eve notes, I have seen the highest power, God, and had brief talks with him and still do. My faith is based on experience. I have seen his son, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, St. Valentine, and had many conversations with him, and still do. Indeed, I am pregnant with twins by God, and a boy, Giancarlo Arturo, and the baby girl, Aria Elizabeth Michelle, by Jesus Christ, without either touching me physically. 75 years have passed since my birth. Wisdom definition, noun. The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality of being wise. Second definition, the soundness of an action or decision with regard to the application of experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Similar words, sagacity, sagacious. Sagacious definition is an adjective, having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Shrewd. Similar words, wise, clever, intelligent. Eve notes, why do we look up word meanings? Because Jesus Christ, being Charan Singh, being Gurinder Singh Dillon, said, the intellect has to be satisfied. Clever definition, quick to understand, learn and devise or apply ideas, intelligent, a clever and studious young woman. Rumi said, sell your cleverness and purchase bewilderment. Instead of government devising clever ways to spy on its citizens, they should be bewildered and have to take the time to get to know the individual citizen. I hope the government and no one else in the aforementioned countries spies on the righteous citizens, the ones doing right. Skilled at doing something is another definition of clever. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do that something, notes Eve. Just because you can spy on someone doesn't mean you should spy on that someone. It takes being wise to know the difference. Just because you can kill and eat an armless cow, turkey, chicken, goat, lamb, pig, or fish doesn't mean you should. Do unto others as you'd have them do to you. Do you want to be killed and eaten? You reap what you sow. There's the law of karma. Jesus Christ, the Buddha, being Maharaji Charan Singh, being Gurinder Singh Dhillon, said, "What you eat today will one day eat you." Luke, being Dr. Benjamin Carson. Luke chapter 6, verse 31, King James Version says, "And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise." Wise definition: having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. She seems kind and wise. Similar word: sage, sagacious. Verb: informal. 1. Become alert to or aware of something. Wise up and sort yourself out before it's too late. Sort your past lives out, notes Eve. Merriam-Webster 2A definition of wise: evidencing or hinting at the possession of inside information, a knowing. That's me, admits Eve. I talked to the Son. I talked to Jesus Christ, the Buddha. That's inside information. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot from it. Take care of yourselves. So stay righteous or become righteous.